So, Print Monthly TV here at Crossmedia 2012, and I'm joined by Gary Peeling, MD of Precision Printing. Thanks for joining us, Gary.
Pleasure.
So, first of all, as far as Crossmedia is confirmed, you are kind of ahead of the game, really, as a printing company. So, just tell us a little bit about some of the solutions that you actually provide to your customers.
Okay. Well, it's very much a process of integration and collaboration. So what we're looking to do is to provide the opportunity to integrate our medium, which is our main medium, which is printing, and highlighting the emotional benefits of it. So in order to maximise that benefit, we can link it to other media like email and Pearl response, very good for tracking. Using barcodes for tracking response from coupons and so on, really closing the loop with regard to the whole cross-media framework. We've developed a print system and a workflow system which allows us to receive and process print orders from anywhere. So that can be triggered from CRM system, it can be triggered from social media, or from any system that can send us data. So what it's allowing us to do is to make printing act very much like email perhaps would do in terms of an instantaneous response. But it provides for our customers a point of differentiation because it's not electronic, it's analog.
And I guess it goes far beyond really just the personalisation aspects as well. You've actually got in the workflow source where you've got targeting software, so you can target specific groups of people in specific areas as well.
Absolutely. So we look very carefully at what works for our customers, and all of the data shows that localised campaigns work really well. But for marketing centrally, it's very difficult to execute that. So what we've developed is a toolkit which allows people to edit templates and trigger an email or a direct mail campaign along with Pearl responses. But the crucial thing is that we've tied it to the data. And always when you talk to customers about this problem, the issue is, but our data's not in good enough shape, or we haven't got the data. So what we've done is to be able to link this system directly to their CRM system. But what they can also do is to have access to a rented Experian database as well. So if there's a particular area that they want to target around their outlet but they don't have data, then they can purchase that data using our tool. So in one place they can purchase the data, dedupe it with their existing client base and execute a very short targeted email or direct mail campaign.
And I guess all this does obviously cost money, but I guess the flip side to that is it gets a better response rate.
Absolutely, yeah. The data and the research shows that the thing that people want to know most about is information about their local outlets, whether that be retail or restaurants or leisure, but also local businesses as well, what they're doing, what they've done in the area, how they support the community. And running those programs centrally is very time consuming and it's very costly. And the key is really speed to market and being able to allow the local outlet to be agile in terms of what they create, while allowing central marketing to maintain control of the brand.
And I guess from perspective, this is something you've built up over time. So
yes.
How could another printer get into this type of market then? Would be bit by bit you would recommend them to go into it, or?
Sure. Well, the principle is obviously to use a web-to-print system, and there are other systems that can support cross-media as well. I think the challenge for us as printers is to start talking about the why instead of the how. So often when we talk to customers, we talk about the technology, and really what we should be talking about the result. So the result of our product that we've developed is to increase footfall. So we call it the footfall multiplier, for example. So we want to be talking to customers about the benefit of print and email and delivery, and really try and deal with the pain point rather than the technology for technology's sake.
Yeah, and I'm guessing your sales teams, they aren't out there selling on price, are they? They're selling on value, really, are they?
Absolutely, we're selling on return. So we're looking to talk to customers about the destination. We're looking to outline exactly what this is going to bring to them. And the great thing about using digital print and Pearl follow-up and barcode recognition is that we can prove the point. For too long in the printing industry, we've relied on the fact that everybody just knows that it works. We've got to be able to prove that it works like the other media can.
And I guess sort of you're growing
Yes.
as a business really, but all on the digital side as opposed to the label side.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. We were really a Johnny come lately with regard to digital. We didn't move into digital printing until 2005. At that time, the company was turning over around 5 million. This year, 7 years later, it will turn over around 15. And pretty much all of that growth has been in digital printing.
So our precision, are you a marketing solutions provider, which is whatever printer's aiming to be? Are you there yet?
We're a print specialist. I'm not sure about the marketing services provider tag. I think it's important that we understand what our product does and what it does for our customers and the results that it brings. But ultimately what Precision is about is integrating print into that media mix and providing tools and accessibility to allow that to happen. For me in the future, with the way that new media is moving, it's very difficult to be an expert in every field of it. What we're looking to be at Precision is an expert in integrating print with other partners that are perhaps working in the social media field, or perhaps others that are working in email and other direct mail.
And I guess just sort of finally then the social media point. How big is the social media? Is it a bubble that's going to burst, or is it something that's here to stay in your opinion?
I think social media is going to become an increasing part of our lives in the future. Obviously, we have a situation where the owners of the social media sites need to look to monetize the data that they possess. And a lot of the work that we're doing with partners now is about providing products which are going to allow us to create the most engaging type of printed products drawn from images and activities that are happening for you. And it's going to be a situation where we encourage people to share their data with us in order to get things that they're really going to treasure. And effectively brands will be able to sponsor that activity and be associated with pretty much one-to-one sponsorship. So it's going to be a really interesting area, but there's going to be more to talk about on that in the next few weeks. We've got
so
something
it all comes back to personalisation then?
It does. But the thing about social media data is it removes one of the challenges that marketeers have, which is what's happening now. And the great thing about Facebook and others is that you get a feed on what's happening now, so you can see what people like, what people are talking about, what's the big story of the moment. And what we're looking to do increasingly is to be able to link follow-ups based on that. So you're not necessarily relying just on the brand's transactional data, you're relying on other feeds as well.
Okay, Gary Peeling, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.